How frustration can be your friend. A biblical perspective on transformation. Have you ever felt so frustrated that you wanted to throw in the towel? What if I told you that frustration isn't your enemy? It's actually a signal that something in your life needs to change. Stay with me as we dive into how frustration can become the very catalyst for a life-changing decision, guided by biblical principles. By the end, you'll see how God can use your frustration to shape your destiny. Section 1. Understanding frustration as a signal. Let's start by redefining frustration. Most of us see it as a negative emotion, something to avoid at all costs. But what if we saw it as a divine alarm? Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." Frustration is often God's way of nudging us towards submission and transformation. It's a sign that something isn't aligned with his purpose for our lives. When we feel stuck, it's not time to quit. It's time to seek him. Have you ever considered that your frustration might be God's invitation to a breakthrough? Section 2. The turning point, taking a brave decision. Frustration alone doesn't change anything. It's what we do with it that matters. Think about the story of Nehemiah in the Bible. He was deeply frustrated when he heard that the walls of Jerusalem were in ruins. That frustration didn't paralyze him. It propelled him into action. Nehemiah 2 verses 4 to 5 records his bold decision. "Then I prayed to the God of heaven, and I answered the king, 'If it pleases the king, and if your servant has found favor in his sight, let him send me to the city in Judah where my ancestors are buried, so that I can rebuild it.'" What about you? Is there a wall in your life that needs rebuilding? Your frustration might be the motivation to step out in faith, make a courageous decision, and take ownership of the change you want to see. Section 3. Discipline, the engine of manifestation. Bravery alone won't bring your vision to life. Discipline is the engine that powers transformation. Galatians 6 verse 9 reminds us, "Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Nehemiah didn't just pray and hope for change. He rolled up his sleeves and worked hard. He rallied others, stayed focused amidst opposition, and remained disciplined until the walls were rebuilt. Ask yourself, are you willing to pair your prayers with practical steps? Faith without works is dead. James 2, verse 26. Section 4. How to partner with God in your frustration. Here's a simple 3-step framework to transform your frustration. 1. Pray for clarity. Take your frustration to God. Psalm 34 verse 17 assures us, "The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. He delivers them from all their troubles." Seek his guidance on what needs to change. 2. Act courageously. Make the decision you've been avoiding. Ask God for boldness, as Nehemiah did, and step into the unknown, trusting his promise to guide you. 3. Work with discipline. Create a plan and stick to it. Whether it's rebuilding relationships, changing careers, or pursuing a dream, partner with God in the process. Conclusion. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed with frustration, remember this. It's not a roadblock, it's a doorway. Let God use that frustration to guide you to bold decisions and disciplined actions that align with his purpose for your life. Now, here's your challenge. Pause for a moment today and ask, "Lord, what are you teaching me through my frustration?" Write down your insights and take one courageous step toward change. If you found this message inspiring, share it with someone who might need encouragement today. And don't forget to subscribe for more faith-based insights that empower your walk with God. Until next time, remember, frustration can be your greatest friend when you let God lead the way. What's one area of your life where frustration is pushing you to change? Share in the comments. I'd love to hear your story and pray for you.